Hi guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I'm on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now, as you come on, say hi. You know I love to see who is here hanging around, talking with me. I am going to have a little walk and a little chat today. I could be very ranty, but I'm not going to be very ranty. I have a question for you, and I'm letting Locke have a play in the playground. We went to the circus last night, and he had 2 whole bags of fairy floss, and I don't know what parent does that. But anyway, we are at the playground and I'm walking. So just for a little bit of insight on how our day is going to be. But I have a question for you, and it is around being motivated, and are you motivated? And our podcast this week is around being motivated. What can you do if you find that you're not motivated? And I received a couple of posts and emails. One email that really stood out, and I read it, and I was like, okay, you just sound bored. You really do. And so it really got me thinking about, if we're bored as educators, how must the children feel to be around us? A lot of complaints about children that are either overstimulated, but what about understimulating our children? And how does being bored as an educator, how do we get to being bored as an educator? I don't know. I just think, is it doing the same thing over and over too much? Is it not actually planning well enough for the educator that we want to be and the things that we want to offer our children of value? I just really like us to all have a think about, how do we stay motivated? And if we're not motivated, what does that message send to the children that are in our care, and how can we step it up a bit? So 3 things I've been talking about this week are really write yourself a list. Write yourself a list of go-to things that you can go to that you know will be valuable for your children. That's a key. But that you actually enjoy doing as well, and that you find fun. So is it music? Is it dancing? Is it science? Is it, something to do with craft? Like I love craft. I'm messy. I'm crazy. It's one of my go-to things. So what is your go-to thing that helps you stay motivated and means that you're also not bored, that you're interested in what you're doing, and that interest and that flows onto the children, and they can feel it and they would know it. And I think you'll find that you will have a much better time as an educator, but you will also have happier children. Really, our children will be happy if we are motivated. They will learn more if we are motivated, and they can feel that. Like, children just have this beautiful sense of knowing when we're not in alignment, when we're not happy, when we're not wanting to do what we're doing. And it all rings true. It all reflects on our day. It's one big part of what we are doing, and to not acknowledge it and not put thought into it is selling ourselves short as educators. So don't sell yourself short as an educator. Keep your motivation, and if you're struggling with motivation, write yourself a list. Write yourself a list of experiences, positive experiences that are valuable for your children, but that you will enjoy doing with them. And change something. If you're not motivated, if you are struggling with the children that you're caring for, change something. Whether that be how you or where you spend the majority of your day. Could you spend more time outside in nature? Could you spend more time listening to music or doing dancing experiences? Like, how can you change your day so that it will be more motivating for you, and the children will love it as well and get a lot out of it. And the third way is ring a friend. Find an educator that is motivated at the moment, that is having a good time, that is really enjoying being an educator, and ask them what they're doing. Look at what they are focusing on at the moment, what different things they're offering the children, and how you could implement some of that into your care setting, because sometimes other educators have amazing ideas. I, even this week, have a list of things from educators that they have told me that I would love to try with my children, and definitely will try some of those things over the next coming weeks. It helps with my motivation interacting with educators. So I would love for you to pop in the comments at least one thing that you did with the children this week that you absolutely loved and that you think may help motivate some positive experiences for another educator this week. So let's do a little bit of a lift me up, a pick me up, and interact, but also lend someone else a hand that might not be coping as well as we are. And I think everyone gets into a bit of a funk sometimes. Like, it's not easy to stay motivated and stay energized and really share in a positive way what we're doing all the time. I just don't think it's realistic. So if you are, bouncing along and doing well at the moment, then offer a helping hand to another educator. But if you are not feeling motivated and feeling energized and really have ideas about new things that you would like to do with the children, then reach out and chat with other educators as well, because it really is about connecting with each other. And we want to be educators. We want longevity in being educators. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to be doing, I think, for the next 10 or 20 years. Like, I want to do it in a way that, yes, encourages, guides, is positive for the children, but I also want to do it in a way that is good for me as an educator and for my family. My family wants to see me happy, and they want to see me doing things I like and doing things I love and being happy. And part of being motivated is being happy, I think. So there's your one challenge for today. Write down below something that you love doing this week that may be of help to another educator. Now, I also need to tell you what's going on at the moment. So we have the mastermind. If you would like to be a member of our private mastermind, then I will pop the link in the comments below. We have looked at health, wellness and mindfulness this month and really focused around how we can offer. It's very windy and very cold, but the sun is shining, so I had to be outside. And we've really focused around how we as educators can stay healthy, how we as educators can encourage the children to stay healthy and build lifelong skills with them, and what was important to focus on. So that's been a really fun month this month, and you are welcome to join us if you need that extra level of support, and the monthly courses that we're doing as well, and they're all there in the mastermind for you to be a part of if you would like to. So have a beautiful weekend. I am glad the sun is shining. It does make it a nicer weekend, even if it is freezing cold and very windy. I am going to try and have a nice weekend with my very sugar-filled son, who may even end up having an afternoon sleep this afternoon. We will see. That's a very rare occurrence, but it would be probably ideal for him if he did. So have a beautiful weekend, guys. Any comments, pop them down below. Any questions, pop them down below. You know I'll come back to them, and you know I enjoy them. So do feel free to pop them in there. And remember to shine. Bye, guys.